Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Ontario Airport once again under the control of us locally. Curt Hagman, San Bernardino County Supervisor, here now to tell us about the next steps and what it means to us as passengers. Welcome.
We're very excited. Thank you for having me back. We're very excited to have the Ontario Airport back in local control. It's a joint powers agreement between the City of Ontario and San Bernardino County. I'm one of the 5 board directors, and it's been a learning curve how to operate an airport. But really what's been going on is LAX, or LAWA, has been operating Ontario and other surrounding airports for a couple decades. And this gives us the opportunity to hopefully be more competitive price-wise, bring more flights back to the airport, more choices for our residents in San Bernardino County, and especially as we're expanding so quickly as we are in Inland Empire, to really provide the services that the residents are expecting to have out of a regional international airport.
Well, the complaint was, especially back in 2008 when the economy blew up, that LA wasn't playing fair, that Ontario wasn't getting its fair shake in terms of airlines that were flying out of there, that the flights dropped 40%. The question now is, now that if local control is regained, is there going to be a difference, and what do you attribute really the changes to?
Yeah, it's a whole economics. You know, airlines fly like we do when we look for our airline tickets. The cheapest fare to go where we want to is routes and price. And it comes down to landing fees and those fees put on the airlines to actually use the airport. We believe managing correctly, we can lower those rates quickly. We also have close to 700 acres to develop on the property, and the rents gained by that go to lowering the fees as well. So over a period of time, we expect to be very competitive, if not the best choice for these airlines to come back to. We've already been reached out by a couple of domestic carriers to expand their services, as well as international carriers. So the more international flights we have, the more domestic connection flights will come to it as well. So it should be, slow but steady as we set this up over the next year, 2015, 16, going forward, to really expand all the services to our residents.
So you expect to see more frequent flights and more convenience for passengers?
Absolutely. We're also looking for infrastructure changes and upgrades, as far as maybe a new terminal, choices on parking. We're looking at mass transit coming to the airport as well. So it should be a really large international terminal for all of us to use.
I think people give it a lot of thought, but this area is really becoming a transportation hub of all sorts, for passengers, for goods and services. Tell us about where we fit in to the national landscape in that regard.
Absolutely. Airports become more regionalized. And there is a core that try to use a certain radius of an airport, but more and more they're connected. So we still work in partnership with Los Angeles Airport, Orange County, John Wayne, and others to try to make sure that this, all the routes are serviced one way or the other, and to try to connect those transportation terminals. And you brought up shipping. International shipping is a huge part of Ontario Airport now, and it's ready to be expanded as well.
What changes can you expect that people will notice of the airport over the next year or 2, 3?
Well, there is a process to it. We have to get our new staff certified by FAA. That will hopefully take by this summer. We'll have that complete operational control. But we expect to see more routes and more flight choices for our residents. Southwest has already contacted us to maybe expand their services. We're hoping to steal back maybe some JetBlue flights. We'll see as negotiations go forward. But hopefully just more choices and more routes. International
routes have become popular. The Mexico flights are on increase at Ontario.
Yeah, absolutely. We service Mexico right now. We're actually getting inquiries from different Asian destinations as well, and hopefully more and more as time goes on.
Okay, well, we'll have to put it to the test and see how it actually goes as we move forward. San Bernardino County Supervisor Curt Hagman, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Being here. Glad you could join us. I'm Leslie Leyton.